Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So in the previous video we were talking about the addition of complex numbers and also the properties. So now in this particular video we are going to talk about the subtraction of complex numbers. So suppose we have two complex numbers, z1 equals a1 plus iota b1 and z2 equals to a2 plus iota b2. These are the two complex numbers, and if we want to subtract these two complex numbers, that is we want to have z1 minus z2, then just like addition, what we have to do is we simply have to subtract the uh, real parts and the imaginary parts separately. So suppose we are having this, so we will do a1 minus a2 plus iota b1 minus b2. This will be equal to z1 minus z2. Now let us understand this with the help of an example. So for example, we have z1 is equals to 3 plus 2 iota, and we have z2 equals to 2 minus iota, and we want to find out z1 minus z2, right? So what we will do, we'll take the real parts, that is 3 minus 2 plus iota the imaginary parts, that will be 2 minus 1, right? 2 minus 1. Sorry, here the imaginary part will be minus 1, so this will be 2 minus of minus 1, right? So we will be having 3 minus 2, that is 1, and here 2 minus minus 1, that is 2 plus 1, that will be 3, so 1 plus 3 iota. So this way we can do the subtraction of two complex numbers. Now moving on to the multiplication part of complex numbers, that is what we are going to discuss is multiplication of complex numbers. So we will understand this again with the help of an example. So suppose we have two complex numbers z1 and z2. So we have z1 is equals to 2 plus 5 iota, and we have z2 equals to 3 minus 4 iota, and we want to find out what will be the value of z1 into z2. So simply it will mean z1, that is 2 plus 5 iota multiplied by 3 minus 4 iota. So first we will take 2 and we will multiply this with these two. So we will get 2 into 3 6 minus 4 into 2 8 iota. Then we'll take 5 iota and we will multiply this with these two. So we will get plus 15 iota minus 20 iota square. Now 6 minus 8 iota plus 15 iota, it will be plus of 7 iota minus 20 iota square. So value of iota square is minus 1. So minus 20 into minus 1 will become plus 20. So we will get 6 plus 20, that will be 26 plus 7 iota. So this will be the answer. So this way we can do the multiplication of two complex numbers. Now we will move on to the properties of these complex numbers, that is the properties of multiplication of complex numbers. Just like we discussed in the case of properties of addition, that is addition was commutative, associative, and there was existence of additive inverse. Now in case of multiplication, is it commutative, is it associative, is it distributive? We will discuss that here. So now we are going to discuss about the properties of multiplication of complex numbers. So coming on to the first property, that is multiplication is commutative. That is, if we have two complex numbers z1 and z2, then their multiplication, that is z1 into z2, will be equal to z2 into z1. This is property of commutative multiplication. Now moving on to the second property, that is multiplication is associative. That is, if we have z1, z2 and z3, these three complex numbers, and first we are going to multiply z1 and z2, and then after getting the result we will multiply it to z3. Then, and also first what we will do, we will multiply z2 and z3, and then after getting the result we will multiply that with z1. In both the cases we will get same result. So here it is the property of association. So this suggests that complex numbers, the multiplication of complex numbers is associative in nature. Now moving on to the third property, that is multiplication is distributive. It means what? First we'll take z2 and z3, we are going to add them, and then we are multiplying that with z1. Or what we are doing, we are taking z1 into z2 plus z1 into z3, we will get the same results, right? Whether we write it like this or this, both will give the same results. So this suggests that complex numbers can show the property of distributive nature. So multiplication is commutative, associative as well as distributive in case of complex numbers. In next video we are going to discuss about the division of complex numbers, and also we will try to solve a very important question as well. So till now, if you have any doubts you can comment down below, or you have any suggestions you can comment down. I'll be more than happy to answer them all. So far that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.